All right, what's up, fellas? It's your boy, Corey Jones. I got Chris Garnett online. I got Bennett Davison. Played with Chris in Malaysia 2012. Bennett Davison, we met through social media on LinkedIn. I seen him on a documentary, and I connected with him, and then we did business together. So these are two vets that I got on. You know, played in over 15 different countries. They've played at the highest level in the world. NBA experience, EuroLeague experience, competition experience, you name it. X everything. So they got vet information for players like myself that's been in the game for seven plus years, and also vets and also rookies. So right now the topic, fellas, is, you know, me as a player, you know, preparing for next season. I don't know what to expect, you know, with the corona going on. Everything's locked down. There's no flights. But I still see job openings. I still see teams looking for players. So, you know, how am I supposed to prepare, and you know, what am I supposed to do? And I know from my experience with y'all two, y'all went through the '08 stock market crash, and y'all also went through the NBA lockout. So what information could you give players to prepare for this corona season?
Chris, you want to take that question? And I'll add on to it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, number one, you got to use this opportunity right now to take another step up. When this coronavirus is over and everybody is back on the court and people starting to sign contracts, you're going to see a lot of players who have fallen out of shape, a lot, just falling off the map. You don't want to be where you was in the beginning of this. You want to become a better player, a better shooter. You want to network a lot right now in this off season. Now with social media, it's a lot easier, right? So you need to reach out to different players that you may have played with in other countries, some presidents, some GMs. Just keep a good line of communication open, and the most important, like I said in the beginning, keep working on your game, because a lot of players, they're not going to be where they were before they started, and you want to make sure you take that step up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like you could be in Brunei, you could be in Atlanta or Dallas, and everyone's going through the same thing. And the best thing for a certified basketball player who is currently trying to stay into shape, just realize that when those floodgates are going to be released, there's going to be a big flow of things, of getting things back up, but there's also going to be a gradual process. So how do you keep yourself maintained? Because if you have, as a FIBA basketball player, your body and your ability to put a ball in a hole is your gift and your salary. It's your golden egg. And if you lose that golden egg, you've got to be able to do something else. And I think as basketball players, as going to Division I, II, III, NAIA school, these coaches have put us in situations where we can present ourselves. And Corey, I've listened to your story, and you're over in Brunei and you're training people. You're going over there coaching. I mean, I was just telling Chris that when we walk into a room as a basketball player, you are a presence. I mean, you're above 6'3", 6'4". You're like, that's a basketball player right there. Use that to be able to say, reach out to communicate the community, the kids, find a location. And it's that old, field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. If you have a gym or a hoop or a court, and you bring a basketball, they will come. That's the gift of basketball. So obviously, you just adjusting to the times. I think you just got to reach out to the location of where you're at, because you can no longer travel, which is what we're used to.
Okay, and like as far as the salaries go, I know when the stock market crash hit, I remember, Chris, you was telling me how, and the lockout, I remember how you was telling me how the salaries, you know, European teams were paying six figures, and then once they found, you know, once that stock market crash hit, they had an excuse saying, nah, we don't have it, you know, and they were offering peanuts. And then the lockout happened. All of a sudden, NBA players are coming overseas. All of a sudden, the same club has 40, 50K a month.
Chris, 300,000 turned into 150,000. 150,000 is not a lot nicer than what it is today. So when we were saying peanuts, we were still making 150 to 225,000.
Right.
Yeah, peanuts compared to this day, you know, as far as the market, you know, market to where it was.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
well,
explain how you dealt with the salary differential.
Personally, okay, well, I did two things. Number one, I got better because I knew somebody's going to open that bank account back up for me. So
yeah,
better. That's number one. Number two, I just moved to where the money was. You
yeah.
know, a European team, they wanted to pay guys who had 2, 3, 4 NBA years on their CV, their resume, right? So what I did, I looked all across Eurobasket. I spoke with my agent, and we figured, you know, rather than to argue back and forth with European teams, let's just move over to Asia because Asia was still paying. You know, Korea was $25,000 a month, so that's what we did. You got to move to where the money is too.
Yeah, you got to be flexible. You got to be able to pack. You get a contract Monday, you sign it Tuesday, they want you to fly out Friday or Saturday. And that's all in the middle of August 10th to August the 25th. And then you're going straight to training camp. So I just think now your specific question was specifically about Corona. It's the best thing to do is like focus what you can manage. You can't manage what the borders of the world are going to be right now. You have to focus on your local area and garage workouts, cul-de-sac workouts, whatever you can do. Just reach out to people.
Because you know, that phrase you just said, go where the money is. You know, it's a lot of players that they're going to be like the NBA Summer League just got canceled, you know, and you got ex-NBA guys, you know, that are looking to go into training camp making a certain amount of X dollars. But now they're going to come overseas with a certain price in their head, and they're going to come overseas and they'll be like, nah, I don't want that. I need this. You know, some guys have that ego, like, nah, I'm only getting this. But I think your advice to us is really good. Like, go where the money is. Money don't have no home.
I can also say if you can't travel anywhere, if you don't have finish your education, get a certification. You got nothing but screen time right now. I mean, you got nothing but fill your head. Don't sit around. I mean, I play some video games to kill some time, but I'm finishing up my teaching certification. I'm finishing off, still reaching out, doing Zoom sessions. You're doing in-home trainings and stuff. You've got to be creative. Chris, you're doing real estate. You're moving houses. You're moving properties. You're doing mortgages. So you're staying. I think people are moving back in, but we have to also realize that Zoom, that airplane flight to that 5th meeting, that 6th interaction, we could be more efficient social medially. We can also be educationally, and at the same time, just like we're doing right now. It took us 5 minutes to get on the Zoom, record something, and now we're spreading in more education.
Absolutely.
So then you talk about education and trying to like focus on your brand and network and all that while you're playing. So like advice to the hoopers, like you guys should be trying to build life after basketball now while you're playing and while you're active. So you can be set up for after basketball. A lot of players make the mistake. They just hoop. And then when that final bell ring or if they blow that ACL or MCL out, you know, they have connections they connected with. They don't have nothing on the table to show for they played.
And I'm going to finish off with what my best friend's father told me. Either the game decides to leave you or you decide to leave the game. And if you know you can't make it for 6 months, you've got to change your life and make a transition. And we've all done that as professional athletes where our golden egg is putting that ball in the hole. You have to be able to have an alternate thing. And guess what? You'll be prepared in that time when that time comes up where they open the floodgates are open and you can go back in and start playing again.